Action I get when I'm driving this car is when I'm passing by people on the street and they just look like ordinary people, not knowing who's in the car, if they're car enthusiasts or not, or the kids staring out the window, tripping out on the car. It like ages from old age to young age. They're looking at the car and they're just tripping out on it. And I always have a smile on my face knowing like wow, I actually put this car together from top to bottom, front to back, inside and out, over the course of 10 years. What's up guys, my name is Matt. I drive a 1991 Acura Integra. I went with more of like a lowrider Euro style. I've owned the car for about 10 years now. I picked it up in Anaheim, California. It's my first car out of high school, about 2013, 2014. And I've been building it ever since. I've had ups and downs. There's been like a lot of cons that came with the car, but I pushed through it and this is what we have now. It's running on True Heart suspension, super lows, and I'm running a B20 out of the CRV. I went with the B20 because I blew up the 1.8 that usually comes in it. So this was like the easiest plug and play swap. Right now I'm running a regular transmission with a stage 3 clutch. It's just stock. It has about 220,000 miles on it. So whenever that goes, knock on wood, but I'll upgrade. Exterior modifications come with very tasteful pinstripes from Malik's pinstriping. I got a lot of engraved work through my boy 562 Junior, and my top's done by Hector. They call him Hex. He's from Source, and majority of the car is it's supposed to be like a OEM Japanese lowrider style. Windows have etching done by the dead homie. He's been my buddy since like 2010, and he's a tattoo artist. So one day we were in the garage and he knows I'm into lowriders, and he asked if I would ever etch the window on the car, and I knew how much stuff like that costs, but he ended up getting his Dremel and asking me if I trust him. And I mean, he doesn't mess up on skin, so I let him hit the window and this is what we have now. But lowriders have this as well, and you don't really see this in like the JDM world. So I wanted to bring that to life when I pull into a meet or a show or just driving this type of car. it was a wow factor, because I mean, I go to lowrider shows and meets and I'm used to seeing this, but somebody that's not too into that, more into tuner, gets a little taste and like flavor of what's out there on other style builds. You know, it's actually another favorite piece of my car, and I just added it, is
me?
That too.
What?
You actually make the car a little bit better.
You're happy because it sits lower in the front now.
Yeah, see?
It's like scraping and shit.
You know how like when you have to reset your mileage, like after like an oil change or something?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen it, but I ended up trying to like hook mine up a little bit.
What do you mean?
You see it?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So
it's like a little pin.
Yeah, so the cars revolve like my dad liked cars. But I was too young to really like take the interest in the cars.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did he like cars like you like cars? Like we like cars?
Yeah, and he used to paint. He used to paint freaking motorcycles. He used to paint.
So he did like cars like that.
Yeah, he was into cars, but I was too young. And then
you into like riding and skateboarding maybe.
That was like that like 2000s theme.
Yeah.
But where I used to live in Paramount, there was like some dude. He got sick, and he wanted me to like fix up his car with him throughout the summer. He told me he'll pay me any tool I used, like he'll let me have it. Like, so that's how I built my first toolbox. But
oh, that's dope.
I didn't know nothing about cars, but he was gonna teach me. And with like that like got me where like it was intriguing to me to be like, okay, like this is kind of fun, or I'm learning new things, this could help me in the future, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting into cars like that, but since it took away from like when my dad was into cars, and I would have rather like learned or been able to share that hobby with him, like now this car is like for him, like, you know, like carrying on like a legacy in a sense.
For sure.
And most of my like dedications, like this is his ribbon from like when he passed away, like the ceremony like that, this is for him. The F cancer plaque, the ribbons on top, like this is a whole like dedication.
Tribute.
Yeah, like to you, you know.
What was your dad's name?
Well, his real name is William, but everybody calls him Billy.
You know how it is gangster when they have different names, you know? Mr. Billy did some stuff.
Yeah, man.
When somebody has a double name, well, you know, his real name is this, but he used this, but he actually went by this.
I know, but
he's a homie to different people. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to your pops, man, for putting you in the game, you know?
What inspired me to go with like this style of a build was, you know, I was born and raised in East Los, and I came from a very lowrider family, very Chicano style. And when I was growing up, you know, I'm from 1994, but I grew up in the 2000s. The 2000s had the Fast and the Furious style, the body kits, like Honda Civics, you know, stuff in that realm. But my dad ended up having a 1940 Buick, and it wasn't my style at the time. Yeah, it was a cool car, but I wanted something like this. So when I ended up getting this, I transpired from like ricer tuner dude to more of like an OEM style, but then I got bored because there was nothing left to do after you put all the Japanese accessories that everybody else is running. So I went back to my roots. Is where I wanted to be at this point. It has all the tasteful goodies that like I've always wanted, or I pictured in my head, you know, to bring that image to reality. But there are more to come. I'm just waiting on it. But as of right now, 2026, this is the build that's going to be shown when I pull up to meets, shows, etc. The satisfaction I get when I'm driving this car is when I'm passing by people on the street and they just look like ordinary people, not knowing who's in the car, if they're car enthusiasts or not, or the kids staring out the window, tripping out on the car. It like ages from old age to young age, they're looking at the car and they're just tripping out on it. And I always have a smile on my face knowing like wow, I actually put this car together from top to bottom, front to back, inside and out, over the course of 10 years. How I would want to be remembered for this car is someone that didn't want to fit in, someone that wanted to really drive in and not look like the rest. There's no bad thing about like other cars. I love all cars, but I wanted it to not just be that cookie cutter style build where you're walking and you're seeing the same cars as me lined up, and every car looks the same, clean wheels, beautiful interior, and immaculate paint. I wanted to be that car where you stop and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, oh, look at, he has this, check out this, like what, I've never seen that before. So I want this build to open doors for people that don't have to be scared of following the quote-unquote rules to this OEM, or that's not how you build this car, you know. Just build what you like, build like the art that's in your head, like put it out there, put it on something, let people see it. Kind of all just like a big mix.
Yeah, and it works so well, man. It works very, very well.
So building this car, I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want to.
You failed.
I didn't want to like have like a clash of things. I wanted it to look very like
cohesive.
Yeah, and a lot of people tell me that, like, hey, like it looks like a lowrider, or which it's not, but it's a style of one.
Yeah.
But oh, like one of my favorite compliments also is like, oh, like it has that Chicano feel, because that's what I was after.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted people to see. So it's my favorite like compliment, because I feel like I hit the nail on the head, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving off everything that's me. Like
Sure.
this build is me. Like from the past, from like my dad, my family, where I come from, like this whole build is like where I wanted it.
For sure. That exhaust has a nice little raspy tone to it, bro. I like it.
Do you really?
I know, I do like it. No, for real. It gives me that, but it matches the car so perfectly too.
It
To me, it's like when we were pulling up on your pad, like it's like a raspy, like demands your attention type of sound. And then you look at the car, and it's like, because I remember there was a DA igualito, the same, a green one, where I lived many moons back, and the guy was slammed, similar to, I don't know what wheels he was rocking, but the car looks somewhat similar to you.
Yeah.
And he had a raspy fucking exhaust as well, and it just stuck by me. Like the DA looks so good like that, you know?
I can feel that.
But
I don't really like that, like the cannon sound.
you don't like it?
Like just really, like I like, it's cool. I just rather have like no sound at all, like a very minimal, like
Really?
just stock, just.
Nah, I like it. It gives personality. You know, in the lowrider world, like, you know, the bombs,
yeah.
right? Like the freaking ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Like it's part of the whole idea. I think it demands the attention. That's what, at least the way I seen it, the way I've discussed it with other individuals, it's always like you not only is aesthetically gonna grab your eye, but also there's a pressing, there's a mean mugging type
I
of,
actually like that.
you know.
Like the way that, like,
That's the way I've always, like, my buddy, he's building a 49 Caddy. Sorry, Rafa, if I got it wrong. But he's like, nah, bro, they better hear me. They better hear me when I come by. They're going to hear me before they see me. And then when they see me, they're going to be like,
what the hell?
okay, cool. That matches. You know? And that's a cool thing. That's kind of the same thing as this. Juice. You wouldn't go juice on these?
Damn.
That would be sick.
See, and juice, but when the problem happens, like to fix the juice, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have very bad luck. So I'm
Low
like,
key, yeah.
so
What you say,
when something happens, I can't just be like, oh shit, let me do this and that and this and get it back up and running. Like you can't Mickey Mouse any juice like that.
I hear ya.
So I'm like, let me stay out of that ball game.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.